Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last part we finished off the game and now for bonus content.
I hate to tell you this, Sly, but the Thievius Raccoonus isn't fully restored. You're gonna have to go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us!
いやー危なかった。ま、カルマリータちゃんには悪いけど今回も俺様たちの勝ちだ。このデータファイルがあれば父ちゃんの仇が撃てる。あれはまだ俺が子供の頃だ。よく父ちゃんの膝の上で遊んでたっけ。俺様の一族は代々伝わる義族の家系。そして受け継がれた技をまとめたのがこのラクーナの秘伝書。その洗練を極めた忍びの技だが、そこには必ず守らなければいけない厳しい掟があった。義族たる者、名誉にかけて狙うは悪党のみ、善人からは奪わない。ところが俺様が秘伝書を受け継ぐことになった夜、突然5人のギャングがやってきた。奴らは俺を守ろうとした父ちゃんを、そしてとうとう見つけ出してしまったんだ。大切なラクーナの秘伝書を。奴らは俺様の全てを奪いやがった。きっと中に書かれた技を使って悪いことをしでかすに違いねえ。そして俺様は一人ぼっち町の孤児院に入った。だがここで素晴らしい仲間に出会ったんだ。天才発明家、頼れる相棒ベントレー、そしてマーレ。食いしん坊でちょっとドジだがまあ憎めない弟分さ。仲間と一緒に俺様は父ちゃんの仇を討ち、そして秘伝書を取り返す。クーパーの名前に恥じない義族になれるか、それとも失敗してご先祖の顔に泥を塗るのか。さあ俺様たちの運命はどっちだ。
So if memory serves, that cutscene exists because I want to say all of the cutscenes in the game are stylized like that in the Japanese release. I'm gonna need to see if I can find some actual evidence to that though, to see if I'm just remembering that right or not. So you might remember, earlier in the LP, we didn't get the vault in Duel by the Dragon. That's because you need to beat the game to actually see what's inside of it.
To enter the vault code. Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231.
Billy, that's not a good thing. I think you need to see a doctor.
I am a doctor.
Amazing! Colonel Reed Cooper's time stopper technique. Press the triangle button and execute a flashbang that will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
So that of course can be very useful in the time trials, but because I've already done them, that's not really a matter for me at this point. So at this point, a new ending cutscene plays, but we're going to watch that towards the end of the part, because that's why we didn't watch the credits last part even. I want to end with those. So at this point, I'm doing the time trial for this screen just to unlock the true 100% rating, but for doing that, we're also going to unlock some more stuff at the hideout.
Excellent, Sly! You've beaten all the Master Thief sprints and unlocked all the designer's commentary. Check out this fascinating behind-the-scenes movie.
How should I describe Sly Cooper?
He's charismatic,
Suave, debonair,
cool, slick, fast, stealthy, athletic, just a daredevil.
Sly Cooper is charming thievery.
We started with the idea that we wanted to do an action game where the primary character was a thief. The choice of a raccoon was a pretty natural fit.
God, you can kind of see that Sly's face is like slightly thinner in this early footage.
He also looked like he was just grimacing the whole time. So serious.
But was one step closer to realism rather than flat and graphic. We started experimenting with different ways we could bring this character to life. Cell shading, how to make it feel like a cartoon but still feel like a great 3D game.
We want it to actually look like it was inked and painted. And we want the backgrounds to be, you know, really lush and have a painted look, so it looks like it's a living animated episode that you've been thrown into.
When you look at the game, initially, the first thing that draws you in is the beautiful art style and lush, very, very lush look of the environments. But when you actually play the gameplay itself is lush as well.
The original conception of the Sly character was a much more realistic raccoon, chubby and not quite as lithe as the character is now, and it kind of evolved as we went along.
Once we got to that part where he kind of evolved into what he is now, my main job was to take him and try to put every bit of thiefiness into him that I could. He was kind of tiptoeing, and he's really like rearing back to like ease his foot forward, trying to keep all his weight back so his foot falls softly on the ground, and really try to hone his personality through subtleties in the movement and really try to push the thiefiness.
As we wanted Sly to feel really agile. We wanted him to feel like Sly could do the most amazing physical feats. You want to let the player of the game feel like they're a thief. Not like a real thief, like you wish thieves were.
Sly Cooper's story is really cool. He comes from a long line of super raccoon thieves. And the source of their kind of thieving greatness is this book called the Thievius Raccoonus. It's this incredibly valuable heirloom that is stolen from Sly's family when he's very young.
He has come of age, and now he feels it's his noble duty to take back the Thievius Raccoonus.
Sly has two buddies, Bentley and Murray.
Bentley provides a lot of the plans for their missions. He does a lot of things that are very important for Sly to complete his missions. Murray has a huge case of Sly envy. He wants
yet,
to be Sly.
Keep that plot point in mind for Sly 3 to 4.
Yeah.
It's not Murray though.
We wanted to create villains, you know, making them dangerous, making them menacing, making them goofy. Just giving them as much personality as Sly Cooper.
It's a super high bar being in the action-adventure category. I mean, all of the greatest games, the best games that are out there are all action-adventures.
The genre is such that you have to really excel in every single phase of the game. Going from saying Sly should be sneaky to actually having him feel sneaky in the game is hard. You have to start and you have to get the animation right, then you have to figure out how the engine's going to play the animation and how it gets affected by where he is and what he's doing and how the player can feel in control at the same time.
People are doing shoot 'em ups and things with, you know, big weapons and things like that, and this is all about character, so you can get the feeling of, you know, I am Sly and I'm sneaking around. Anytime we can exploit anything in the environment, build it in a way that, you know, as Sly's running over, it might seem more stealthy. We completely exploit that.
And our golden rule is whatever is thiefier wins.
If you want to make a game that looks different, the PS2 gives you the opportunity to do that.
As a programmer, it has a ton of tools for solving all sorts of different types of technical problems.
A big focus for us has been in getting our tool set to the point where the artists were really unconstrained.
Artists will come to us with, they want the game to look this way, or boy, can we have a line around all the characters, the cell shading that we do, or how can we do the lighting models so that things that are bright have certain colors on them. And they have a lot of really cool ideas, and I and the other people on the programming team work on trying to get the technology put in place so that we can, you know, make those ideas happen.
What we were able to do was put together our own lighting algorithm in the vector units and then do the same thing for the cell borders that we put around all our characters. We could get it to all run super fast and have it all look different than other games. That was really our goal from the start, was to have a game which looked different.
It's been an interesting process building a team to build a game like this.
It's been great working with such a dedicated group of people. I've never really ever worked with a group I think as hardcore as this.
It really does require unbelievably talented artists, unbelievably talented programmers, and unbelievably talented designers.
How you doing?
The designers, I think, have done a wonderful job of giving players the experience of sneaking and being a thief, and at the same time making the designs accessible to people so that you don't need to be a super gamer in order to play it, although there are tons of things that are in the game for those people.
We're making a game that anyone can play.
You can't just have great art, you can't just have great code, you can't just have great characters, you gotta have it all.
It's not about just how the game looks, it's about how the game plays and how the player experiences it. And it's all about having fun.
You can make a really cool character, but if he's not fun to play, it's not worth doing.
Sly is cool, he's collected, he's adventurous.
Sly is Sly. It is not a misnomer.
I like that.
I miss when games would have things like that in them more regularly. I think the PS2 and the PS3 gen was one that was the most common. Because as the PS4 gen, things just got so big that they probably just didn't have the money or time to do that shit. But notably, forgetting 100%, there is one other thing we can see, commercials and outtakes.
What was that all about?
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious Thievius Raccoonus. Rated E for everyone.
I love that.
Oh, this is bad.
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious Thievius Raccoonus. Rated E for everyone.
Point out a couple of pictures and then go home. Anybody you recognize here? Nah. Huh?
I don't hang out with animals, man. I don't.
Which one is he? Does this ring a bell? Which one? You're sitting here lying to me, wasting my time. You're a liar, and I know you're a liar. Ask me here. Is it this one? How about that one, huh?
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious Thievius Raccoonus. Rated E for everyone.
I miss when they did commercials like this.
Yeah, you don't really see it. You don't really see a lot of game commercials like this anymore anyways, usually in-game footage.
Thievius Raccoonus. He's also one pretty bad actor. Okay, camera's rolling and action.
What was that all about?
Okay, no. Can we get him to stop licking? Or where's he going? Where's he going? Alright, can he look at the camera? Not at you? Alright, what is he reaching for? The star? What is that? Alright, he's chewing an egg or a... Is he gonna hurt her? Come back here. Does he have fleas? Oh, that's crazy. I'll move the stick. Okay, he's not supposed to eat the peanuts. Could someone get another raccoon in?
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, smoke. Okay, less smoke. Alright, smoke. Alright, who's doing the smoke? We've got way too much smoke. Oops. Okay, very... Hello, Bandit.
Aww. I love
Okay, it's
Bandit.
good. Wait, Bandit? Bandit, where are you going? Bandit!
Hey, I know that cat.
Which cat? Which cat? Where? Show
That
me.
cat,
Point him out.
that cat right
Where?
there,
What
right
cat?
there.
Where?
Ha!
Where's the cat? Show me the cat.
Where's the cat?
I don't see no damn cat. Show me the cat.
Yeah. Hey, I know that snake.
You know what this is?
No.
We call this a rap sheet, pal. And it doesn't say anything good about you. You got...
That is one happy monkey.
There's a lot of cops that would like to go home right...
that dude. He's a snake. That dude's a dog.
Tell me something here. You're gonna give me something.
I don't know any
No,
of these
you're gonna
animals,
tell me something
man.
tonight.
I don't hang out with animals, man. I don't associate with
Did I say they were animals?
And now for the ending.
At long last, the Thievius Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book. This is gonna be fun.
And that's Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Not my favorite in the series, but from humble beginnings come great heights in my eyes, because the two games immediately following this, I think, are some of the standout platformers on the PS2 overall.
I fully agree. Fully agree.
The variety in this game is very much to be appreciated in my eyes, even if it doesn't all work. It does feel more like, and I'm saying this in terms of vibes, more like a late PS1 game than an early PS2 game to me. It feels more like if this had released like within the same 2-month span as Crash 3, it would have felt very similar, if y'all get what I mean with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still very much worth your while. If you want to play this, it's on the PS2, of course. It was released via an HD collection on the PS3. And just recently, it was also put up for download on the PlayStation Network for PS5 owners, with a trophy list and everything. If I had to recommend a version, to my knowledge, the PS5 release is fine. But the PS2 version, to my knowledge, is the most stable because of what we've briefly mentioned with the HD collection, where, yes, everything is sharper, but
a lot of stuff is glitched out.
yeah, there's a lot. Either that or they didn't reformat things for the aspect ratio swap, so graphics like this will be cut off weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're FMVs like this, even they won't even be updated for 16:9. So like you'll have the cutoff on the logo right here. What does that imply? Well, we're going to need to follow up in Sly 2 eventually to find out. But with that, we're going to need to end this LP off here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Dove, for joining me once again.
You're quite welcome. I very much enjoyed it.
And we'll see you guys next Let's Play, whatever that may be. See you guys then.
Bye-bye.